Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Doing great.
Jared says, so smooth! Found our sweet spot. Man, those puppies are huge. You may want to heal yourself sometime soon, too. Oh, people.
No.
That went like straight through his throat and he did not die.
Hey.
Ah, take a bomb. That was a weird sound my nose made. Nice. To pick the corpses. Twitch, Twitch. Ha 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 ha, Twitch.
Bad joke. Stop it.
Very bad. Stop now. Whoa, careful there.
Sorry, I had an itchy face. I shaved today. Oh. I don't want your metal vessels.
Keep your metal vessels, piece of trash.
It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It could be destroyed in hours.
Yep. It's a lot easier to break something than it is to put it together.
Especially with fire.
Yeah.
Heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
And you see all these trees ripped down too.
Mm-hmm. People.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Death.
Boy, and with all the smog in the air, it's kind of hitting home for our West Coasters. Nice.
Get wrecked, homie. Oh.
Pseudo says it's not as dark or red.
Stacking up.
Meaning that where you are it's darker and redder? Or that it's darker and redder in here? Because I believe either at this point.
Yeah. It's not. Well, no, it's very white if you look at the stream.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, you guys.
I can't spare the weight.
Okay, time to go save the old ladies. Thank you, D.E.
Help me, brother!
Here I am. Boy, you shot that straight through his shoulder and he's still cocking that arrow. What a trooper.
Oh. Okay.
There we go.
The eclipse smashed through.
Eclipse smash.
They did take some of them down, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
They're not completely useless soldiers, you know?
Yeah. You had a question earlier about like the shutdown code.
Yeah. Yeah, the shutdown code. How did they shut down all of those the spiky boys that we're fighting right now? I think they were shut down 60 years.
New plan.
Nice. The spire?
Something hacked these things after all the humans were dead, 60 years afterwards.
Rock. And roll. Did you pick that up in our last stream?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Was
I kind of rushed through that, and I confess I didn't pick too much up. I had a bunch going on in my head, and I apologize for that. So we're going to go back and read some of the lore when we're not in the middle of a fight.
We could probably actually read it now. It's just more of the...
It slowed down, too. Nice.
Thank you.
Pseudo says part of Gaia's job was to build the spire you see from Meridian and run the shutdown hack. It took about 50 years to crack.
Okay.
Whew. In one ear, out the other.
Oh, man.
Got eyes on him!
You suck.
No ammo.
Oh.
Pseudo says, of course I could have wrong numbers. It's been a few years since I completed it.
I believe it was 60 years. Maybe it was different if you read the actual lore.
Yeah, because they estimated 60
They estimated
years.
60 years. That's what I saw.
Mm-hmm. I saw, like, that was during the hologram speech, right?
Yes, one of them.
Yeah. So I heard him say
Not
that
too
it
much
would
already.
take about 60 years post Zero Dawn. And so it was like, okay, so we're not dealing with that. It's good to know. It just went right back out of my head. And Sudo says you probably got the number right then.
I'm sure the lore will clarify how long it actually took from some machine record.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still pretty happy with this.
We hear you, but where are you?
Keep that for later.
Nice.
Oh, my friend died. Nobody's here.
Oh! Look up at the top of the mountain. Like, is it walking around up there?
No.
It's so very loud in my ears.
Yeah, I keep hearing it too.
Flowers, flowers, flowers.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Very helpful. Come on.
Saving these for the trail. More eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
May want to get some ice bombs.
That's right. Bring down the mountain.
Ice bombs.
To freeze the Thunderjaw, make it brittle, and then
Oh.
shoot it.
Gotcha.
That's what it is, okay.
You dug your own grave, Nora. You'll be buried in there.
How do you crouch? Oh, there we go.
You got it.
So what if I... Oh, strength is the...
How this machine rages. When their nest cracks open, we'll send in the demons to finish the job.
Should I take that guy out or should I just...
Your choice?
Saw me.
Oh.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
Side quest perks!
Oh, so when you do the side quests, they help you.
Yeah.
Still alive.
Okay, that ought to do it. Boom.
Bring down the demon!
Nice.
Destroy it! Strike it down!
Might be the easiest thunder shot ever.
Definitely easier than the one in
Bring down the demon!
in the super volcano. Archer! Don't let him steal the kill! Nice.
Doesn't even matter anymore.
That's true. It's still nice to get credit, though.
We don't get credit though.
Did you hear that pep talk? We're down, but we're not out.
Whatever. I shot you.
He shot you.
Cannot hide from our
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die. Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
Are your
No.
injuries serious?
Bruises.
Don't give...
My body aches.
Oops.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo.
Of
Ordered
course.
the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Sick burn.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. The braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
I want my power cell too. Can I do that before? And are there 3 or 4 power cells?
I couldn't tell you unless I looked it up.
It's cool to see so many people actually inside it. So it's doing its job, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the kids. Hello, kids. Let me buy kids.
And this stream is just so good. I'm just watching it. I'm like, I've already seen this happen.
I'm going back in time.
No, but it's like you're running through stuff and it's like it used to be super jittery.
Mm-hmm.
Now we only get drop frames every few seconds, maybe. But most of it's just buttery smooth. As they
Aloy! Mo, you've returned.
You got hurt.
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Maybe just in the aftermath. They're like, it's little creepy, crawly areas.
Aloy, so you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you.
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored.
Thank you, Jared.
Identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soka. You are cleared to proceed.
Love it. Love every bit of this.
If only the Banuk could see her now.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Okay. Definitely take this slow.
Yes. I will stop whenever talking happens. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Can you look at the artwork on the walls
So this is Aletheia.
without the
Yes.
thing on?
Is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Interesting. Okay.
Are they supposed to be robots? Like sentry robots? Keeping them inside?
Oh, look it down there. Look down there. I'm sure it'll be in there in a moment. But
Cryopods?
yeah, maybe. I can't quite tell through it.
No, those are computer modules.
Okay.
Ooh.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Gestation.
Okay.
Okay, so this must be hers. Since it's separate like that.
Okay, what was gestation?
Yeah, chamber B1001. Oh, it's just that.
Tasking complete. Okay.
Birthing logged. Interesting. And then gestation.
Yeah.
Viable zygotes in storage 0.
What are zygotes again?
Before a fetus. So itty bitty microscopic baby in the womb.
So there's no more of her. She's the last one.
Yes. I think that's what it's saying. What are these robots?
They raise children.
They had a cat.
Interesting.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time.
Well, they captured that very well.
Yeah.
There's the tower in Meridian.
They built the tower?
No. I think that, well, maybe it's just a interpretation of it, but it might also be a we want to climb out to the sun sort of thing.
I see. A few of the kids are very good at art.
Yeah. They copy and pasted that fox.
From back there?
Uh-huh. But it's a very happy fox, so.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
You want to go to the left? Interesting.
Nutrient stores depleted.
So that's the
This is the nursery. So if you were to be in a neonatal intensive care unit, those are what the babies are in.
Interesting. I wonder what effect that had on people.
What do you mean?
Everybody being raised in those.
Right.
And it should have been sterile, so why did they have the hand holds through there as well? It's just interesting to me.
Yeah. It's also odd, like, now that you bring that up, because everything would have been, like, rehydrated, repurposed, something. So, hypothetically, absolutely everything is sterile. And so, they wouldn't have, like, natural gut flora because they never encountered it.
I'm sure they would have backed that up somehow.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered while bruising.
Go away!
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, I'm just saying down in the middle there with all the computers, Pseudo says that that's Apollo.
Oh.
So this is where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Till they were 18.
And then they kicked him out of the house.
Okay.
And those are the two that we just watched.
Yeah.
System failures, new transistors deleted. I didn't do that.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Thank goodness we can raise children with a little bit of
Empathy?
nuance.
Nuance. I mean, he tried empathy there. Definitely did not work. Not for an adult.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
If you don't,
They were trapped
you will
here
die.
their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Likely. I'm glad he has confidence in us though, because that means we'll probably be all right.
Right.
So more of the same.
Mm-hmm. Went
Looks like they
backwards.
didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Pseudo says, I imagine in this scenario, having been sheltered and having no advanced education, that things did not go well. Because Jared asked, did they even survive? They learned to survive or they died. And that also brings light to the whole all-mother thing. Like, they hated father and they got annoyed with mother. But, you know, if you're all cast out and a bunch of you are dying, you tell your children, things used to be so good. We had the mother of all of us, you know, and it just gets twisted over the years.
You have to scan it.
For identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
Well, that sounds important. Like, maybe they could have used that.
So, what was this place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Okay, bro.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Malfunction. Apollo offline.
I wonder why that wasn't allowed.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Boy, you want some pepper with that salt?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
Is
There's
it
so
all the same
much
one?
for you to learn. Hello, child.
We'll run around in circles.
Today is a
No.
big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Malfunction. Hollow offline.
And what's in the middle?
Death.
Death, of course.
Death. Yes, death. Wrong way.
Pipeline control accessed. Priority.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
That explains it with Hephaestus.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print
Thank
will
you for
allow
the raid,
to
Rothic.
re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them. In place, they are escaping. But to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
It's freaking dope.
Mm-hmm. Like, I have very little memory of these things. So it's like playing through it the first time again.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought. What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
Listen. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Okay.
Oh, there's something up there. If it's something longer than a few bits, we can...
Look at you speaking all tech talk.
Hardly.
A few bits. Where did it go? It's Frozen Wilds. I don't know where it went.
Would you just back out and then look at it?
I think that's it right here. Okay, so the inhabitants were released, cross-check complete, and then they sealed it afterwards. The data was archived, operations were suspended, Gaia Prime order received, runtime recommended, Gaia Prime store query process. So this is where Hades came in. Okay, and then she ordered gestation of her, Elizabeth, I'm guessing right there. And then she shut down. And that's where everything else went haywire, where the nutrients started going depleted, and then they just kept making people but couldn't send them outside. That must have been awful. Making multi-servitor power malfunction. So who was B123?
Multi-servitor. That's a mother.
Yeah. Is it the quote all mother? Do you think? Let's see. Okay, people. It was a different signal from outside the system that broke them all loose. Hades has a very aggressive programming. It was built to destroy all in order to start over the event. Terraforming did not go well. This all happened very quickly. All recording was several microseconds, I believe. Yeah. She started it microseconds ago. Gestation, power save, runtime. So they booted her up again, this multi-servitor, and then her power kept malfunctioning. Transport tasking, hatch unsealed, positioning successful, hatch sealed, multi-servitor. Okay.
Interesting.
Or I guess the signal did not break them loose, it made them self-aware, yeah. And then Hades broke them all loose. Were the people still alive at this time? And he says it was about 19 years ago that it went wrong. So when I was born.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alethea 9. Grade 1 access unsealed.
Are people coming in?
Root access unsealed. Which is these doors.
Jared said, what if silence was the signal? Could he have done it? Another raid. Thank you, MN Lumberjack. Welcome, raiders. Let's see. Oop.
Silence. I know he ends up being a bad guy.
He's an anti-hero. He just serves his own purposes.
Yeah. He does something to screw us, though.
Going to be interesting.
I just don't remember what it is.
Okay, I went in a big loop. I understand. You ready?
Yep.
I emerge enlightened. Yes! Bow to us! I don't care if everybody else does. Just that one lady.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive. The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. Up. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
It's going well, MN Lumberjack. We're getting into the meat of this story.
Yeah. Still, that one lady is the only one that like really understands.
Yeah.
How people work.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you
Aww.
There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess.
Thank you,
to
Jirai.
decide.
I'll fix that.
Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story.
Please!
Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish.
Yes, yes,
But
yes,
it
yes,
is a
yes.
long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
We do, but Jirai says that the game sound is low, so I'm going to turn that up a little bit.
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
Oh, we're done.
Long story.
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter. What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
Maybe that's the event
What event?
that set Hades and all, like the event that broke Gaia.
Maybe.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed.
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy.
To the
He
west,
no longer
Jared.
had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift and never a burden.
All right, dear servants. That's quite a story. It's time for me to move on.
Wow.
I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
I wonder if they added that later.
I don't know.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
She came out of the mountain, and she was changed. Anointed.
Okay, I need my power cell.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
No, his back was turned.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
COVID. It is super cold in here, though.
Yeah.
Not this room, but that.
What, our room that we are sitting in
No,
currently?
this room. Like
Oh.
everybody's breathing.
You can see everyone's breath.
Yeah, you can see everybody's breath.
Where will the anointed lead us?
In circles.
I saw you go inside.
Where is the
Aloy,
power cell?
How did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
Step on
Hey, you fixed my
We'll go to
spear.
Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
Where's the power
Maybe they added the
cell?
Ross story and took it away.
Maybe they were
How
gonna.
did you do that? You
That
entered
was-
the heart of the mountain.
I've never seen anything like that.
Maybe they were gonna add it in a DLC, but since they only had one, they added it again elsewhere. I know it's an event. I can't find the vent. I'm looking for the vent. Why are you doing setups?
Go in there. Just look around.
Yeah, I thought I did when I came in the first time. Maybe I can go in here. Scan me! Aha! Vent!
To the left.
Haha.
A power cell, like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
I need to find out how many of those I have. I know. Seriously,
four.
how has nobody found these power cells and taken them? Where are you seeing that?
One.
Oh, I kept thinking that was a metal vessel.
It is a metal vessel.
It's just got electricity
Yeah.
stored inside it. Okay, now we can move on.
How many do you need?
It's either 4 or 5. So we'll stop by and we'll see. Or you can look it up.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Sounds good to me. And now I'm lost. Let's see. Yep, you need 5. I know which one you've missed.
Which one is it?
I think you will get it this mission. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's so we have underground bunker from the prologue.
Yeah. we
All
got
Mother
that.
Temple. We just got that one.
Mhm.
Maker's End.
I believe we got that.
So
That was
see-
up at the top of the tower.
Yeah, the top of the tower. The Grave Hoard. This one, like at Maker's End, is not available until the mission titled The Grave Hoard, or after if you choose to return. Soon after you enter the ruins, you'll need to solve 3 spinning disc puzzles that are spread across 2 floors. After that, you can climb up the ledge and open a door ahead of you and to the left. This area right here, I think you got it.
Yeah.
So this one's Gaia Prime. The last power cell is located
Gaia
in
Prime.
Gaia Prime toward the end of the main quest line and is available from the mission The Mountain That Fell Onwards. So it's almost 11.
Uh-huh.
I think we should not do any more main story
Okay.
because this might be one of the final ones.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna do the side quest.
Sounds great.
We're gonna go talk to Nil. And we will decide as a consensus as to whether we fight him or not.
Okay. Ridgewood.
Oh, he's not even up there. In the camp. He's over this way. Hello.
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes. We've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
Yeah. It's a long story.
with many quick endings, I hope.
You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Cards are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
Flattering.
Goodbye, Nil.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No, once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
Interesting. Oh, and there we go. I guess we just talked to him again.
It's so bittersweet. Like a smile through bloody teeth.
What's the matter? You look disappointed.
Oh, the bandit clans are gone. I hear another turned back at the southern plains, just at a sniff of the legend we carved.
That's what all this bloodshed was for, to end the bandit threat.
But now there's nothing left to kill. Unless... No.
I guess this is our last farewell.
After all we've been through, this isn't the place for that. There's a mesa south of Meridian with a view of the Spear Shafts. Meet me there.
Be there quick as lightning. Dead man. Hello, Nil. I'm gonna pick a flower real quick. Or two. Or three.
These will keep.
They'll keep because we'll use them in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No. I did wonder on my way here. Well, if you were luring me into an ambush.
Where's the fun in that? Some bandit sprawl would never have done for our arena. But this, much better. There's a sense of drone. So, what do you say? How about we try to kill each other?
Wait. You brought me out here to ask if I want to fight you?
To the death. We'll savor it because we only get this one time.
Actually, I don't know what else I expected.
So, on the one hand, if we fight him and we kill him, he might be happy about it because he's already lost the rest of the purpose. I mean, we already saw that he was getting down because everything else is gone. And if we don't fight him, is he going to be all sad and mopey? I don't know. And I just don't know what the best choice is.
I don't know. Everybody should vote in chat.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I don't think you should just kill somebody because they're a vigilante. Just what he is, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, what's his next outlet?
Right.
Since we know there's going to be a second game, he'll likely be there if we don't kill him.
That's true. Jared said, let's see. Oh wow, that that blew up. Let's see. Yeah, Pseudo agrees or will he start killing other people? Jared says, take all his loot. If you kill him, I vote don't kill him. Okay.
He votes
so,
what?
Jared votes don't kill him. Pseudo votes, I think, kill him because if we let him go, what's he gonna do next? You know,
Right.
is he gonna become a mass murderer?
But there's so many things you can look at in life and say, what's this person gonna do if we let him go?
Right. And so far he's held to his code so well. Like, he's run out of bandit camps and we gave him an outlet. It's like, come and kill the Shadow Carja with me. And he's like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. So.
Yeah. It just feels like he's gonna get rid of bandits and force them into society.
Or just kill him.
Well, basically, if you know you're going to be a bandit and a guy named Nil's going to recruit you to kill you, you're forced to participate in society, which, in a way, can cause it can cause a better society if you're participating in it versus being a bandit.
That's true.
It brings them towards a more modern civilization.
Sudo says, I think he is still commentary on how we play video games. I'm just trying to fuel conversation. I'm not sure what the right answer is.
Let's decline.
I'm flattered that you think of me this way, but I don't want to kill you.
Don't be hasty. When it's life against death, hunter against hunter, I know it'll come to you.
Is that really what you want, Nil? You know, I don't think you have a death wish. What you have might be worse, but I see there might be a need for you in this world.
I don't understand.
I won't fight you. That's my decision. You can respect it, or try to shoot me in the back as I go.
Then it's over. Your last arrow is the cruelest.
Mope. Jared says manual save and do both options.
Yeah. We can kill him.
It's
and go
true,
to
I
it.
offered you the choice, but my heart is broken.
Probably that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Nil,
Where's the so?
if this is how it has to end, Nil.
Everything does. Only, you are so conscientious. I wouldn't want to push you into something that wasn't genuine. Especially death. There's nothing more genuine.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Acceptable. I mean, that's what
Let's
we're gonna
finish
do.
this.
How did you get so far away?
Get wrecked.
You tried to zap me first, dude. Holy cow, you pack a punch and you can take a punch. This seems unfair. This seems really unfair.
I bet he never thought he'd die like the Emperor kills all of his people.
Yeah, he had a lot of help.
Don't look so concerned. I should say, I always knew it would end this way. Since we first met. But if I'm honest, I thought I could take you.
And dead.
What did you have on him?
Garbage. Yes, you know, says that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, reload, let him live.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, he's dead.
Oops.
No.
Where's some so?
I'm...
Don't be...
Is that right? But
I don't...
I won't find...
Then...
Hop.
And we get more flowers.
All the flowers. Okay, so yeah, now it's just the armory. Okay.
Well, we need the 5th one.
Yeah. So that's the end then. For today.
Yeah.
Oh, save. There we go. Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Whoa. We've been cut. There we go. There we go. It's the one that I didn't use this stream, shouldn't have used this stream, but then accidentally used this stream. All right.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
And Zori is on searching for a chicken dinner again. Thank you, Jared. You guys have a pleasant evening, and I'm guessing, well, tomorrow is Monday Mayhem, so probably not tomorrow.
It might be a couple days.
Yeah. All right. See ya.